Welcome back everybody, Frank's Way. Today's video will be about carburetors. So let's have a quick look at why is my bike only running with a full choke on, or why is my bike not idling at all. And it usually comes down to one jet that is 9 out of 10 times the problem. I'm not saying the bike's leaking air somewhere, etc. If it's a carburetor problem, it's particularly one jet. Pilot jet. Let's dig into it and I'll show you how to clean it. Okay. Let's carry on quickly. Things that you will need. This is your typical carburetor for the Transalp 650. XRV 750 Africa Twin 750 takes just a slightly bigger carburetor, but it's the same setup. It's a V-twin, same scenario. We will need good carb cleaner. Carb cleaner you can buy anywhere. Doesn't need to be a specific brand. Brasso. I've had this on a previous video. While I'm doing a video on the carburetors, I want to show this to you again. A drill and some earbuds. Screwdriver, flat and star. Make sure your tips of your screwdrivers are good. Don't use old worn tools, it'll strip your bolts and it'll just make it worse. Right, let's quickly have a look and let's get started. Let's open any bowl. Let's take this one and start opening the bowl. I'll delve deeper into a detailed carburetor discussion at some stage, but for today we'll cover the problem of a certain jet. Why is the bike only running on full choke, or why is it not idling at all? Phew, this is dirty. These haven't been open for ages. Good grief. Alright. Okay. On a previous video I mentioned if these carbs are located in your motorcycle, this side facing forward, that is your rear. Left hand, right hand side. Throttle position sensor on the right hand side. On the Transalp and the Africa Twin RD07A, RD07 never had it. Throttle position sensor. But if you have a look at the layout, the jets, okay, let's first concentrate on this one. This will be your front cylinder and this will be your rear cylinder. The rear cylinder, and I'll check it and I'll verify it, would have either a richer setting on the fuel mixture screw or will have a slightly bigger jet. Being the rear, it runs hotter than the front. Let's not concentrate on the main jet sizes now. I want to get to the point where you have your jet that's causing you hassles. Okay, let's quickly see where is the best that you can see. Okay, you have your main jet, which is your big jet, and then you have your pilot jet, a small one. They're usually 35, 45, 55 size, depends. But this little pilot jet is the cause of your problems, why your bike's not idling or running on choke only. It's blocked. You can take a flat screwdriver, undo this, and obviously this carburetor will need a full proper cleanup, which we're not going to be doing right now. And always have a little torch at hand. It makes life much easier. Things are so dirty you can't even see the sizes here. I'll get sandpaper. But anyway, the pilot jet, the hole is so small you will barely see it in the light, and keep it up into the light to see if it's blocked or not. And this one is totally closed up. Don't use any foreign objects and stick them in here. No, no, no. It'll just make it worse. If you have a set of nozzle cleaners that is really, really small, it might fit, but this is not the whole size. The whole size is much smaller on the inside. But you can simply squirt it out, get the debris out, and it's unblocked. So this bike, if we do both carbs, it will obviously not have that problem. And then on the float bowl, I quickly want to touch on the float bowl. And this is a trick that really people should, and I hope you're still in the video to actually see this. You can see it's really dirty. You can clean it up, get that out, and you'll see the inside. You can't really see, but it's very dirty. The seat is full of debris, it's clogged up, it's dirty. So what I use is an earbud in the seat. But what I'll do is I'll take Brasso, take the earbud, and I'll take the drill and fasten the earbud into the drill, dip it in a bit of Brasso, and then you can start working this seat. Just this little amount. Use Brasso, clean up your seat. You can actually clean quite a bit of things on the carburetor with it. I normally use it just on the needle and seat. Get that cleaned up so that it's nice and loose. And then assemble your carb. So big problem for this video. Block pilot jet. This is not the air fuel mixture screw as some people have referred to it. Your air fuel mixture screw on this carburetor is in the front. This is a fuel mixture screw. 2 strokes, would normally have it at the back. Air fuel ratio on the back. The intake, fuel mixture, only fuel is in the front. So if you want to balance your carbs, obviously have a set of balancing tools, vacuum gauges, but in practicality and in theory it should work. If you close up your fuel mixture screw in the front completely, your bike would run on 1 cylinder. As you start opening it up, it will go over to the 2nd cylinder. Very important, if you have a motorcycle that is backfiring through the exhaust, any V-twins tend to do that, they're running lean, you should richen out your mixture. Screwing it in leans it out. Screwing it out enrichens it, right? Clockwise in, lean, anti-clockwise out, richer. Usually these vary from 1.5 turns up to 3 turns. On the Africa Twin it was happy with 2 3/8 of a turn or something around that, almost 3 turns on the rear cylinder. I enriched it a bit, but that's just me. I like it like that. Then when you have done that, have a look at your plugs. Your plugs will tell you a lot. A brownish plug, happy plug. A soothed black plug is obviously fouling, way to reach there. Too brown, almost white, too lean, but have a look at plug ratio chart, it'll tell you everything. Okay, so I'll clean these carbs and I'll do a bit more discussion on the carbs, but for now, our discussion for this video: pilot jet, blocked, bike running on choke only, and not idling at all. 2-stroke, 4-stroke, carbureted models, 1 cylinder, 2 cylinder, doesn't matter what you have. And before you start replacing anything on any carburetor on your motorcycle, do me a favor. Take your time, clean it properly. Take some air, blow air through the jets. I'm not saying you should use air on your diaphragms. These are obviously fragile parts. Don't use air there. Just clean them with a cloth. But the rest of it, if there's an orifice, you can clean it out. Blow air through it, get it clean. And 9 out of 10 times, a good carb cleanup will actually solve all your problems. After that, it's simply a question of getting the adjustment right. But I'm also making a point to state, if you have a blocked jet, pilot jet, that's fine. Your bike will have the symptom. But you need to remember, you need to have good compression. Valves needs to be set correctly. So everything on the top of your motor should be 100% correct. And if you get this 100% correct, that'll fall in line with the rest. Don't think just sorting this out, there might be another problem, there might be another issue. But if there is, let me know. Mechanical things are common, typical, most of them work the same. The era before computers. I like this era much more than the fuel injection era, but that's just me. Hope you take away something from the video. Pilot jet, clean it out, and you'll be a happy camper on your bike. And safe travels wherever you go. Be proactive and not reactive. And until our next video, bye bye everybody.